Hello, everybody. What is going on? I am just here this Saturday morning. We are going to go live, do some makeup, chat, and just have fun, right? How's everybody today? Okay, so I am live on both YouTube and on Facebook. How exciting, right? So I'm going to chat with everybody. How about that? Okay. So I'm going to do my skincare routine first because you should. You should always do your skincare routine first, right? All right. So the first thing that I do is I take my rose water toning spray and I spray my face. And this stuff just balances the pH in your system, on your face. And it just creates a more like, hey, Heather, how are you today? It just creates that nice, smooth appearance. It also helps with my dark circles and under eye fine lines. And so it feels really good on your face too. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take our Uplift Serum. Can you see that? Uplift Serum. And it is just a beautiful oil that helps over time just lift up those areas that gravity has pulled down, which we don't like, right, as older women. So we are just going to continue to just tap that in and make that feel beautiful under your eyes. And of course, I go the extra step because, I can't not. I like a lot of extras, right? I'm an extra kind of person. All right, so then I actually take, hey, Kathy, I take our nighttime moisturizer, which I like to use both nighttime and daytime. And it comes with this little spatula. And you just put a little bit on your hand there. And then, of course, again, because I'm extra, I don't know if I'm extra in a good way or a bad way. I'm glad you're good this Saturday morning, Heather. You got any plans for this Saturday? And then I'm going to take a little bit of that Uplift Serum. I'm going to take like 3 drops and mix it with my moisturizer. And just drop it everywhere, right? We're live, so and you just rub that in. And I just kind of gently rub it around the eyes, right? You don't want to pull at your eyes or press too hard. And then you want to always push up wherever you can push up so that you can fight gravity, right? So we're pushing up to fight that gravity. And we're just going to kind of tap that in around our eyes and then smooth it on our forehead. And that gives you a good moisture rich face to put your products on. So you do want to let that dry for just a second. So I'm going to lay that right there. Hey, Liliana, how are you today? So I am getting ready to go to work. I've got to set up for this awesome party that I'm having tomorrow. This week, so today is a rest day. Oh, well, hey, I like a rest day. Well, I don't know if I do or not. I haven't ever had one, I don't think. My son left this morning to go back to college, so he is headed back to Savannah. So prayers for him to make it home, or not home, because this is home, right? Prayers for him to make it back safely and soundly to Savannah. And my other one is still sleeping, of course, right? Only 10 o'clock here. So, I mean, my gosh, why would he be awake on a Saturday unless he had a ball game, which he doesn't. Hey, Amber, how are you today? So I'm glad you're getting a little day of rest, Heather. That's awesome. So I feel like that's pretty much clean and smooth and set in. So the first thing you want to do with before you do your makeup is you always want to prime, okay? The reason you want to prime is because it gives your foundation and your makeup a good smooth surface, and it helps to keep your makeup from going into your fine lines, wrinkles, pores, all that good stuff. So if you have a problem with breakouts still, even, you know, if you're past your teen years, it may be because you're not priming. So like if you have oily skin and you still have breakouts, really go get you a good primer, even if it's not the one that we provide. Get you a good primer, because primer really, really, really does create that barrier, and it gives you that smooth finish. So I take our face primer is just kind of a clear, I don't know if you, clear primer. So I just take that and dot it all over my face and rub that in. So priming on your face is just like priming a wall, getting it ready for paint. So you know, if you're going to paint a room like a bright color or something like that, you usually prime first. And that is why you want to prime your face, because it gives you that smooth, just nice surface to really put that makeup on. And it really does help fill in those fine lines, those wrinkles, those pores, all that good stuff, so that your makeup doesn't settle into those. Okay. And it just feels so good. And you want to let it dry too. So you don't want to just put your primer on and then go straight on with foundation, because you don't want to mix the two. You want to let the primer dry, just like paint on a wall. So you, you know, don't want to mix it up. So you got to let it dry for just a few seconds. All right. And then I also sometimes, okay, so let's just say all the time, right? All the time. I take my eye primer, and this is really our eyeshadow primer, but it fills the cracks and fine lines so well under my eyes that I take it and I take a little bit of my face primer and I mix the two together, and I kind of fill in right there under my eyes and kind of right here on my forehead. We kind of call it spackle for your face. So you want to spackle your face, spackle, 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 and you want to let that dry as well. So while we're doing that, I want you guys to like and share my video. So if you share my video on your page, you want to comment #shared, and that enters you into this week's drawing, which is for an Epic mascara, which is awesome, right? So go ahead and share my page, and help me get some more likes and some more views and some more followers, right, girls? So share, 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 so that you can be entered into this week's giveaway, which I'm going to do tonight. So you've got this one last opportunity. All right, so today let's do us some foundation. All right, so I use my powder concealer brush for my foundation, which is awesome, okay? And the reason it's so awesome is because foundation on just like, I mean, flawlessly. And on your foundation, you want to mix it up, because it is a mineral base. So I don't know if you can see that. You can probably see it better like in a bottle like that. See how it's kind of a little bit separated? It's kind of like the mustard in your refrigerator. So if you don't shake it up first and you pour the mustard out on your plate, it is all watery, right? So we don't want that. So what you want to do is you want to take the dropper out and just get all of that product out of the dropper, and then you want to shake it up and just shake, shake, shake. And that just mixes it up. And then I usually take and kind of squeeze my dropper a few times just to make sure all that product gets in there, that mixed up and nice and mixed. Okay. So today I am using taffeta. Okay. And taffeta is just a nice neutral color. It's kind of a mid-tone. It's really perfect for my skin right now. And I probably actually just put way too much on my brush, but that's okay. We'll deal with it. So I kind of tap it around. You could mix your foundation with concealer. You could mix it with luminizer. You could mix two colors together if you're kind of in between colors. And you want to tap that all around just to evenly distribute that product. Good morning, Linda. How are you today? So what's everybody think about this purple hair of mine? Is it crazy? I feel like, okay, so it's faded just a little bit today. And my husband was all like, oh, it's not as purple. And I was like, really, it's still pretty purple. Come on now. But I love it. I mean, like my kids, especially my 14-year-old son, he hates it because, his mom is not supposed to have purple hair, but that's okay. He'll get over it. All right, so you just want to rub that around on your face and just, I kind of do circular motions. That just helps me distribute the product evenly. Hey, Christina, what is going on? Chris, are you going to be able to come out to my party tomorrow? We're having a makeup and jewelry party. So I've got a friend who sells Plunder Jewelry, which if you've never checked out Plunder Jewelry, you should. It is awesome. My friend Donna sells it, and we're going to do like a makeup and jewelry party, which is going to be awesome. So much fun. So if you're local and you can make it out, I would love for y'all to come on out. All right. And so basically this liquid foundation dries, hey Gainer, dries to a silky powdery finish. And it is, I mean, like it just goes on to me so flawlessly and so easily. And before I started using Unique, I actually had, sorry, I'm trying to adjust my mirror. Okay. But I know Donna was in Ball Masqué with her. Who was? Okay, Chris, I'm confused. Did I miss something? He had, okay, so my friend, and I guess I don't know. I don't know how much I should say or whatever. It's on Facebook, but I have a friend who had a stroke, and his younger than me, and his wife is there with him, but he has two sons, one that is a senior in high school and one that is in my youngest son's class. And so Donna, yeah. But anyway, so they just still need our prayers. He's still in the same condition. We're just praying that, everything, he comes out of it and is fine, is what we're praying for. So y'all continue to keep them in your prayers because they need all the prayers that they can get. Okay. Donna, yes, Donna Shad. She is the one that I'm doing the party with, and she is awesome. And we're going to be setting up today for it. So it's going to be super fun, super fun. Okay. So years ago. Oh, thank you, Donna Mathis. I love my hair too. I mean, like, I feel like it's fun, right? Nobody, I don't know. My kids and my husband are a little skeptical of it, but they'll have to just get used to it. Like, they're like, well, I mean, when are you ever going to go back to a normal color? I'm like, I don't know if I ever will. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is concealer. So what I do is I actually take two different colors, and the first color is a color very close to my foundation color. This one's called Velour. And then I take one that's lighter and mix it with that one. And I do that as like a highlighter under my eyes. And then I'm going to set it with our Behold translucent setting powder. And again, it's just a translucent powder. It's very, it sets your makeup and your foundation, all that good stuff so well. So I take my concealer brush, which is, like everything to me. Like, I love the concealer. Before I used the concealer brush, I had an old concealer brush. And now that I have this concealer brush, it's like a game changer for me. All right, so I just take the two little concealers and I kind of pat them on my hand and mix them together and just tap that on under my eye. And basically you want to go in this kind of V formation right here, like just like this. And the reason you want to do that is because if you just went in a U shape like that, it would actually highlight the bags under my eyes. So I don't want to highlight any of that, right? I just want to conceal, conceal, conceal. Camouflage. I call it camouflage. This is my camouflage. And I just kind of tap it around until I feel like that it is nice and smooth. And, you know, there's no like harsh lines or anything like that between my highlight and my foundation. And I'm going to take the smaller end of that same brush and just dip it in that powder. And I do one eye at a time because I do have fine lines, wrinkles, all that good stuff. So my this highlight will tend to crease a little more than when I was younger. And so then I just keep my eye closed because I don't want to crease that up there, and take that powder and just tap it on. Just like that. And just set that highlighter all over right there. And then we're going to do the same on the other side, right? And I say right and okay a ton. I'm sorry. I know. Hey, Janet, how are you doing today? Thanks for watching. Okay, girlies. So again, if you are on Facebook and you share my video, comment #shared so that you can be entered into this week's drawing for an epic mascara. And basically, I'm going to give it away tonight. So you have today to share. So share, and you have to comment #shared because sometimes Facebook picks up shares and sometimes it doesn't. So please comment #shared so I can just verify. Okay. All right. And then we're just going to set that part right there. And I don't set my whole foundation yet because I'm going to go in and do some cream contouring, but we'll come back. Thanks. Yeah, pink earrings, purple hair, blue shirt. I mean, we got all the colors going on. I mean, all the colors. All the colors. All right, so today I am going to use my Sculpting Trio. Sometimes I use a cream foundation. Sometimes I use the Sculpting Trio. So today, just because I don't know, because it's Saturday, I'm going to use the Sculpting Trio, which is awesome. So it comes with this cream sculpting cream, and then it comes with like a highlighter cream, and it comes with a highlighter powder. As you can see, I use my cream most of all, but I take my sculpting contour brush and I just kind of go in this this E and 3 formation. So we're putting on some cheekbones right there. Just like a soul. And we're going to just sculpt around the chin. We're going to get rid of that double chin. Hey, Morgan, how are you? And we're going to do the same on the other side. So Morgan, don't forget to share my video and put #shared so you can be entered in the giveaway. All right, so this one, and I use this one when I want kind of a lighter contour because, you know, my other one, like I'll show you the difference, maybe. Yeah, so this is the darker one that I use. Yeah, okay, thank you, Amber. Yeah, please do watch. Okay, so this is the darker one I use, and I'll just show you all the difference. So just depending on what kind of day it is, if I want a darker contour, if I want a lighter one, you know. But y'all know I go in with another one. Snow and rain and hail, holy moly. I am so glad I'm not there. Like I am not a cold weather person. I don't know how you guys do it up north. Thank you, Morgan, for sharing. I mean, like, you know, it's going to be 82 here today, Morgan. So you should move down south. It is, I mean, it's been, okay, so what we call cold, Morgan, is when it gets like 50. Like it was 50 earlier this week and we were all freezing. So snow and hail and rain, we shut down. Like seriously, you think I'm kidding? We had snow one day this year, one day, right? And we were shut down seriously for a week. The whole town, I mean, like really the whole state was shut down for a week. Schools didn't go to school. People didn't go to work. I'm telling you, it's crazy. It is crazy. All right. So when you do your contour, if you feel like you need to just kind of blend it just a little bit, you can take your foundation brush and do that. Oh, and I forgot. I'm going to do right under my lip. Actually, I'm going to take the darker color and do under my lip because it does get covered up pretty well. Just like a so. And the reason you want to do that is it creates that shadow under your lip right there. And that just makes your bottom lip look bigger. Okay. And I contour down my nose just like a so. And I just kind of rub that in just a little bit right there. All right. So today I'm going to set my foundation with a pressed powder. So I'm going to take my pressed powder in velour. And I'm going to take this same brush that I used with my foundation, and I am going to set my foundation with it. And the reason, this just gives me a little extra coverage sometimes, so you can do that. And I can use this same brush because our liquid foundation dries to that silky powdery finish. And so you can just go back in with the same brush. Thank you for sharing, Heather. I appreciate it so much, girlies. And so we're just setting this foundation in that contour, which I know y'all aren't used to. I mean, you know, I'm going to go in with some powder and really contour that on up, right? And I also will take like a lighter pressed powder just to highlight again under the eyes, kind of right in there, like where I did the concealer. Good morning, Trina. How are you? Well, I hope it's Trina and not Chuck watching. I mean, I don't know. Chuck can watch if he wants to. He might need a makeup tip or two, right? All right, so we are just setting that, and then I just kind of go in just to blend that a little bit with, again, with my foundation brush. I use this brush for everything, girls. It is the most awesome brush. So I would say if you were only going to buy one brush, this would be the brush I would do because I use it for literally everything. Foundation, the powder, setting right there. You could even use it like, you know, I went in with that other brush. You could even do it like that. I mean, I'm telling you, this is your like everything brush. All right, so now let's do a little powder contour because you know I like some powder. You know I like a dramatic contour, girls. When you have the time, let me know about the allergy level of the makeup. Okay, so Janet, I will let you know right now that the reason that I found this makeup is because of that thing right there. So really, I found it through mascara. So the mascara that I had used for years and years and years, like, I don't know, 15 years, changed their formula. And when they changed their formula and I put it on, it made my eyes itch. And I thought, well, maybe it's just a bad batch. And I kept trying it off and on, and it just kept making my eyes like super itch. And so I started looking for more different mascaras that I liked, and I couldn't find anything. Like, seriously, I looked high and low. I have tried everything, and somebody finally recommended this one to me, and so I tried it, and I loved it so much that I thought, I wonder if all the makeups is good. Now, I will tell you that I do have, so if I have weird skin. So if a makeup is considered hypoallergenic, I'm actually allergic to it. It will break me out. Or like if it has a lot of SPF in it or something like that. And so this makeup does not. I think we only have one product in our skincare line that has SPF in it. So, but the makeup itself and like the foundations and stuff like that do not. And so I literally fell in love with the whole line of makeup. And I thought, if I like it this much, I know my friends and family will like it. And, you know, I also was getting older and needed to find a makeup that, you know, would work with my fine lines and wrinkles and all that fun stuff. And this stuff works so good. So I think you should try it. And I'll tell you this, we have a 14-day money back guarantee. So if you try the makeup and for any reason, like you don't like the color, you don't like the consistency, whatever, or it breaks you out or anything like that, you can send it back for a full refund. So I would suggest you try it. Janet, I can also get you a couple of foundation samples in the mail if you want, so that you can try the foundation. And I just need you to private message me. So don't forget to do it, one, and so that I can ask you a couple of questions to make sure I know what color, swatches to send you. So just let me know. But the mascara is fabulous. Like people with contacts can wear it. People with dry eyes can wear it. People with overly wet eyes, I don't know what that's called, but I know somebody that has it can wear it. So it's all good. I mean, everybody's different. So I'm not going to say for 100% sure, but pretty close. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is contour my nose. I take my little angled brush and I dip it in that same pressed powder. This one's called Suede. And I lightly tap because watch like how pigmented that is. Can you see? Is that not crazy? So I call this my nose job in a compact. So when you contour your nose, you just want to kind of contour down each side. So you're just leaving kind of a lighter strip right there. And the smaller that lighter strip is, the thinner your nose looks. And so I do it like this down the side on each side. And then I take the brush and I turn it so that I can blend that in right there. And then I have kind of a long nose, see, like that. And so I want to look like I have a button nose. So I'm going to show you how to do that. You just kind of take and cut that tip off. So see how that made me look like I have a button nose? But now you don't want to look like just the tip of your nose is dirty, which we're going to blend all this in, but you just want to kind of, make sure that all of your nose right there is kind of blended in and dark. Okay. And, we do that under the lip so that it makes your bottom lip look bigger. We're going to do on top with a highlighter so that it makes the top look bigger. So I know this is a dramatic contour. You obviously do not have to go this far with it, but y'all know I like some dramatic makeup. And we're going to blend all of this in. So don't worry. Do not worry, girls. Just be happy. All right. One thing you can do, like if you feel like you brought your contour down too far, you still have some of that powder left on that brush. So I call it my little eraser. You can erase that away. I mean, right? All right. So I do want to next swatch my powder foundation brush off because I'm going to use this end to do my bronzer with. So this is just we call it a brush swatcher. We don't sell these at Unique. This came off of Amazon. It was like $5. They're awesome. Good morning, Amy. Good morning, Tara. How are y'all today? All right, so you just swatch that off, and I'm going to go in with my Beachfront bronzer. This one is in Hermosa, and it has kind of a matte side and a more metallic side, but so you could use this to contour. So if you wanted to just contour with your bronzer, you could just go in on that matte side and contour. Up to you. And then so I'm just going to dab this on kind of where you would do blush right there. And then I'm just going to give myself some color up in here on my chin. And then I'm just going to start kind of blending. Okay. And I'm just kind of going in circular motions, just blending all of those areas in so that there are no like harsh lines or anything like that. And blend under here. And then I do want to put some, bronzer on my neck because I want my neck to match my face. And I do take it down like on my chest a little bit. And because all of our products are so super pigmented, you don't need much, right? So like this stuff will last you forever. Especially like our eyeshadows. Ugh, they are so pigmented, girls. Like it is crazy. Like I love it because my eyeshadows last me for so much longer than I've ever had an eyeshadow last. Okay. So again, if you feel like you blended too much, just take your little eraser and erase away, right? Or you can take your powder contour brush and don't put any more product on it, but you could just take it and do like that. Okay. And I do say okay a lot. I am sorry. That is just me. Alrighty. All right. So, and you will see me do this throughout the video because I don't know why. I just do. I don't know because I'm crazy like that. All right. Let's do some eyes, girls. Some eyes. What colors do we want to do today? I think I'm going to do some pinks and grays on my eyes. What do y'all think? Or I could do purples to match my hair. Whatever. Hey, Paulette, how are you today? What is going on? How is everybody this Saturday morning? Is everybody doing beautiful? How is the weather where you are? Sorry. Y'all know I'm going to mess with my contour forever. Okay. All right. So I like to start just by kind of doing my eyebrows like that because I like to get the product, the powder, the makeup, and all that good stuff out of them. Y'all, my phone is driving me crazy. So it tells me that I'm out of storage all the time. Like, I understand that. I know that. And it's not going to change anytime soon because I'm not getting rid of anything on my phone. So I don't know why it feels like it has to tell me every 5 minutes. All right. So I'm going to start with my deluxe brush. All right. So let's see. Let me pick out some colors, right? You know, I got to kind of line them up. What do I want to use, girls? I think I know. I think I know. You know, I'm going to use Fervent because I always use Fervent. I love that color. It's just such a good color. Like, if you don't have Fervent in your lives, you're missing out. I'm telling y'all, you're missing out. Let's see. Let me move that over. Move that over. So I think I am going to do some pinks. Some pinkish. All right. So I think we got it. I think. Okay, so we're going to take Optimistic, which is my highlighter color. This is Hesitant. This is Fervent. And this is Irrational. So we're going to go from like kind of light to pinky to like kind of a berry and put some gray in there, okay? I'm going to start with that, that pinky color, Hesitant, that light pink color. And I'm going to take my deluxe brush, but you can use any kind of like big brush. And I'm just going to put that pink kind of all over my eyelid and up into my crease. This is going to be my blending color and my base color. And I like to use kind of more of a matte color to do the blending and the base because it just helps everything go on and blend together so smoothly, right? And I think I'm going to do a cut crease today, guys. So a cut crease is where, you know, usually I'll go with the darker color right here and in a V. Today, I think I'm going to take it out, okay? So it's going to be a little different than normal, but just, you know, we always do different stuff, right? And I'm just really just kind of packing that on because I kind of want that pink color to show, right? So I like to take it right up in and above that crease. Not quite to my eyebrows, but just right under. Can y'all see that? Like, isn't that a pretty pink color? And if you don't think you can wear colors, girls, you can. You just got to experiment, right? Okay, so then I'm going to take my angled brush again that I use to contour my nose. I'm going to swatch that off. And I am going to go into that highlight color, that kind of champagne color, and I'm just going to highlight right under my eye. Not under my eye, under my eyebrow. Sorry. Y'all know it's Saturday. Hello, Beverly. How are you today? All right, for all you girls that are just hopping on, hashtag shared, and you'll be entered in this week's giveaway, which I'm giving away an Epic mascara. So I'm giving it away tonight. So I'll be back on here live later tonight and announce who won. So please, 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 please share my video. And then I'm going to just highlight right there in the corner. So we're just kind of going in that V, just like that. And then I'm going to take that right under my eye like that. So do you see how much more like bright this corner of my eye looks than this one? That's why you want to do that. That is why. Okay. All right, so you can see I got the pink on. So we're going to go into that Fervent with our crease brush, which is this brush. It's an awesome brush. And I am going to take that Fervent, which is just that berry color right there. So we put this color and this color on. We're going to go in with berry right now. And I'm going to do this cut crease, okay, guys? So I'm just going right there, right under that highlight, and kind of taking that and just bringing that out like a little swoosh, okay? Swooshy. Hey, Anthea, how are you? All right, swoosh that out. So this is my cut crease. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. And don't worry, we'll blend. I don't do a cut crease as much as I used to. I don't know why. But most women, okay, so like if you have a hooded eye and you're looking at me like this, like straight on, not like this. But if you're looking at me straight on and your eyes like this, you really don't want to do a cut crease because, you know, it kind of looks funny, right? You just have this like pokey out thing. So that's why I don't do it as much anymore, because when I'm trying to tell y'all how to do stuff, you know, I usually kind of go in that V formation. But we're not going to do that today because I want to do something a little different. A little different. And so I'm just really kind of putting that berry color right in there. And I know it looks weird right now. I promise it'll look better when we get it all done. You just got to trust the process, girls, and just have a little patience. All right, so I'm going to take my blending brush, which is this nice, big, soft, fluffy brush. And I'm just going to softly kind of blend that area just to make sure that it's all nice and smooth, that there is a nice transition between the colors. So you want a nice transition between your highlight, that color, and that color, okay? So we're going to do the same on the other side. You don't want to take away the highlight, so don't blend that out, right? You just want to put that crease in there. Okay, so then I am going to take that gray irrational color and I'm going to pop right under that crease. I mean, right under that berry color. So this is kind of right in my crease, like right, I mean, seriously, right in my crease. Okay. And we'll blend. So don't worry. Don't you worry, girls. But I love this gray. I love a gray and a pink together, right? And so we're going to blend. And this one I may blend just a little bit more just because that gray is so like dramatic. But I like a dramatic look. Y'all know I like drama in my makeup, not in my life. I'm going to wet it with my setting spray and like pow, bam, boom, pump it up. All right, so I'm going to take my brush. I'm going to just spray it with that setting spray and I'm going to go right into that pink color, that hesitant. And I'm just going to pop that on my lid so that it's like a nice bright color. See how much that changed that? It changed it. I'm going to spray it just a little bit more. And we're going to put that right on there. Isn't that cool how that just wetting our eyeshadows like just pumps up the volume of them? And so I do take that out right to the corner because we are doing that cut crease look. Okay. And then I'm going to go back into, which I messed up my little, gosh, I messed it up, y'all. I kind of broke my eyeshadow there. Crazy. That's what happens, though, when you do makeup all the time. You break it. All right, so I'm going to go back in. So I just did that color wet right there on my eyelids. I'm going to go back in with a little bit of Fervent and on my crease brush. And I'm going to swatch it off because I just used that gray. And I'm going to just kind of soften up that gray color right there. And I'm just kind of blending in and on top of that. Okay. We're going to do the same on the other side. And I know my storage is full, phone. I get it. You've told me that like 3 times now, right here in the last 45 minutes. I get it. I know it. It's not going to change. Move on with life, phone. All right. So there is your cut crease. So basically that means that you don't bring the dark color right there. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait to do the color under my eyes until I get my eyeshadow on, because that helps just give me a good guide. So if you are just hopping on here, girls, I need y'all to share my video so that you can be entered into the giveaway for this week. And it is for an Epic mascara. And what that, I'm going to be giving it away tonight. So y'all got to share right now. Start sharing. Share, share, share. Right? Okay, so we need to do our eyebrows next. And I take our eyebrow pencil, which is fabulous. This one's in light because I just want it to mimic the little hairs in my eyebrows. So I'm going to, and it's a nice, small, thin line. So it really does mimic those eyebrows. And I do this first to give me the shape that I want. Okay. And I just lost it. Oh, because I have a new one. How about that? I should be using my new one anyway. Let me throw that one away. All right, so the shape that I usually like to do, if you take your pencil or your brush, whatever you use, and put it against your nose, that's about where your eyebrow, this is my guide, should start, okay? So we're just going to mark that, okay? And then if you angle it out to the outer corner of your pupil, that's about where your arch should be. And then if you take it and then angle it out to the end of your eye, that's where your eyebrow should stop. So it's just a good mapping. It's not a rule. There are no rules in makeup, right, girls? Well, I mean, if somebody wrote a book on rules for makeup, you let me know, because I've never seen it. And I think that that would be crazy. You got to do what you like and what makes you happy. And so basically, like I said, I'm just filling in some of my sparse little areas where my hairs aren't as full. And I like to take these first few hairs right here, and I like to make them stick straight up. I don't know why. I just like that shape. You do not have to do that. That is just my preference. And like they always say, your eyebrows should be sisters, not twins. My eyebrows are first cousins because they don't match at all. Right? Okay, so let's just go on in there. Thank you, Trina. All right, so that one's shaped up. So we're going to do the same on the other side. So we'll just come in here and we'll just kind of mark where it should start, right? And then we'll angle it out. That's where and then we'll angle out like that. And that's where I should end. Which that's kind of how I pluck my eyebrows anyway, is kind of on that rule. So that way, or on that guide, not rule, because there's no rules. And so mine are already kind of set up for that map of my eyebrows. That's what we call it, mapping the eyebrows. So if you have problems doing your eyebrows, that might help you guys out maybe a little bit. And like I said, I like to take these first few hairs and stick them up. I don't know why. I just do. And we're going to Just, all right. So there we go. And like I said, if you just like a lighter eyebrow, you are more than welcome to stop right there and do nothing else. You know I'm not going to. I don't stop right there for nothing. So now I'm going to take my Brow Artist brush, which is my second like must-have brush, okay? So the first must-have brush is my powder foundation brush. Powder concealer brush, sorry guys, that I use for everything. This is my second favorite brush because it makes eyebrows so easy. So it has an angled end and it has the flat end. I start with the angled end. I'll show you what I do. We go into our Brow Artist palette, right? So you have two powder colors. This is a colored wax. And then these are two highlight colors you can use under your brows, kind of like I did that highlight color. You know, you could definitely use that. I use a eyeshadow. So, but we're going to take these first two colors I'm going to use to fill in my eyebrows. So I spray my brush and just like that, and I dip into those two colors and I just start filling in and darkening up those eyebrows. Just like a soul. And this is why I do that pencil first, because this gives me that really good guide on how to really fill in and darken those. So I'm going to take this first few little hairs and kind of go straight up right there. And sometimes I just go into the darker color, like if I need to fill in or something like that. And then I'm going to dip into the two powders and a little punch of wax. And that helps me just make sure that the hairs are going the way that I want, right? But just a little punch. I don't like a whole lot of wax. And sometimes I even get a little too much. So I'll show you how I deal with that in just a second. Okay, so what I do if I do too much wax is I take my brow brush and I just kind of brush it, you know, which doesn't take the wax away, but it keeps your eyebrows from looking plastered, okay? So the next thing that I do is I take the flat end of my brush, and you can take a little of that concealer you still have on your hand and just clean up where you colored outside the lines, maybe, because I'm not very good at coloring inside the lines. Or you can take this kind of golden highlighter color and do the same thing right there under. Like you can take that under your eyebrows. Like I wouldn't take that above. You can, I guess, but I just like it's just kind of like an eraser right there. All right. And I know it looks crazy with my cut crease, but I promise you guys, I promise you that it's going to look really good once I get my eyeliner and my mascara on. I can't talk. All right, so I wipe this brush off because it has that wax on it, and I don't want to start with wax on this eye. I'm going to spray my brush just because I feel like it makes the eyebrow powders, just like our eyeshadows, a little more pigmented. So I like that. And like I said, girls, there is no wrong way or right way to do makeup. It's whatever makes. If you don't do your makeup in this order or the way that I do it at all, it is not wrong. It's just different, right? All right, so I'm going to take a little bit of that wax, right? I'm just going to punch, and just one little punch of wax just to kind of make sure that like these first few hairs stay sticking straight up like I like them, that like my arch stays kind of up and in place. And then I'm going to take that brush, my eyebrow brush, and I'm just going to kind of just brush it just a little bit just to make sure that it's not all plastered down. And I'm just going to fill in just a couple of spots right there. Hey, Becky, what's going on, girl? Hey, I'm delivering some makeup to your house here after I get done with this video. Aren't you excited? I can just put it in your mailbox or leave it on your front porch or whatever you want me to do. So I'm just cleaning up right where I colored outside the lines like I always do. And like I said, you can go, I took some of this concealer off my hand and did most of it. But like I said, you can go into that highlighter color right there, which makes a pretty highlight under that eye and gives you that kind of angle that you want right there. Now, if you are really good at coloring inside the lines, you want me to leave it in your mailbox? Or do you want, as soon as I get through here, I'm headed to your house. So if you're leaving, or I can hold on to it if you want me to do that. Whatever you want me to do. You tell me what you want me to do. All right, so get all the eyebrows. I feel like there's one little spot right here I want to fill in. Whatever you want, girl. Give me about, what time? I mean, I'm not gonna tell you what time I'll be done because I'm not I'm not gonna guarantee any of that. Okay, probably be done here in about 30-45 minutes, and that's off of my video packed up and ready to go. So will that work? or I can leave it for you somewhere, or whatever you want. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is my eyeliner. Maybe. I have to find it, though. Where is my... Y'all, somebody has come in and stolen my eyeliner. Seriously. There's Dip and Draw. There's my brown. Do y'all miss... Like, I try so hard to be organized. I really do. Y'all... I mean, I try to put my brushes back where they go. I try to, keep my makeup in a certain order. And I swear it feels like I do a worse job of it. Like there's one. Then, what? It was, okay, so my eyeliner's in my lipstick basket. Why? I don't know. Okay, I can do that. No problem. But I'm going to deliver everybody else's if that's cool. All right, so I use our pencil eyeliners, and basically I love these. And the reason I love them, I'm going to show you why I love them so. Okay, so they are super smooth and creamy, so they don't like pull at my eye when I'm doing it. And I'm not really good with like with a liquid eyeliner. Like we have these Dip and Draw eyeliners that are fabulous, but I'm still not very... I'm still kind of shaky handed when I put them on. So this is super good. So I'm going to hold it down at the bottom just so you can see how smooth and creamy it glides on. I mean, look at that. And when you hold like stuff down at the bottom instead of close to the top, you have less pressure on it. So I just wanted you to see how little pressure it takes. And then if I wet it, watch. It does not smudge, smear, run, none of that. Is that not cool? I mean, like, y'all, seriously, this stuff is awesome. All right, so the first color that I use is our dark brown. This one is called Proper, and I use it above my lash line. So let me sharpen that up. All right, so this is Proper. Can you see the brown? And I'm just going to go in right above my lash line here. And I do a winged eyeliner every day. I don't know why. I just do. It's kind of winged, I guess. And on this eye, for some reason, I kind of start outside and go in. On the other eye, start inside and go out. I don't know why. I just do. Like I said, it doesn't matter. However you're used to doing it and whatever makes you feel good. I mean, see how super smooth and creamy that went on? And it is going to stay there all day, girls. And it is not going to fade. It won't smear. It won't smudge. It is awesome. Okay, let's do the same on the other side. So I'm going to start, I don't know why, I just start in that inner corner on this side and go out. So who's got great plans for Saturday? Anybody got great plans? I have work plans. That's about it. And I do a thicker eyeliner. Because I have big eyes. Okay, so like big eyes can handle thicker eyeliner. If you don't like a heavy eyeliner, obviously you don't have to. If you have smaller eyes, you may not want to even do eyeliner. You do not have to. It is totally up to you. Some girls do not use it at all, and that's okay too. But if you do like eyeliner, like I do, this is how I do it. And I'm just straightening that up. Okay, so then I take my pencil eyeliner in black, and this one's called Perfect. Perfect. And I go right under that lash line, and I just get that all nice and blacked out. And the reason that I do this part is because it actually helps my eyelashes to look even longer. So the mascara obviously does a fabulous job of that, but this is even better. Like this is just like the bomb. And I'm not coloring on my eyeball. I'm coloring right there under the lash line. So right under it. And you can do this because this is that water resistant eyeliner that's not going to smudge, smear, fade. It's not going to like get into your eyeball. Even if you have like I had a girl that had really like the opposite of dry eyes, which I don't know what it's called, but she like her eyes constantly water, and she said she's tried everything. And so I actually told her, she said she's tried waterproof eyeliner, she's tried it all, and she said none of it works because once she puts it on in 10 minutes, it's like down her face. And so I gave her a challenge. I said, well, here we were at one of my makeup parties, and so she put it on, and I said, you just put it on, and then at the end of my presentation, if it's smudged, smeared, or whatever, then no harm done. But if it's not, then you have to buy some. And so when she got done and it was like still in place, hey Patty, she bought 3 because she was like, I cannot believe that this stuff is like stayed right there. I was like, good, see, our products really do work. So anyway, all right, so I'm going to now go on with my Epic Mascara. So if you share my video today, put hashtag shared in the comments so that I know to enter your name in the giveaway drawing. So I'm going to give this away tonight. This is our Epic Mascara. You are going to die. It is awesome. So please, please, please share my video, hashtag shared, okay? So what you want to do, you don't pump, because if you pump, you're pumping air into your tube, and that's what dries your mascara out. So you just want to swirl, but not hard, because you'll break your tip off, which I've done before, like maybe once or twice or a bunch of times, because, you know, I get all like ready and quick and I'm in a hurry and stuff. So anyway, so you just want to take, and it just comes in black, which is awesome though. And I just take and I start right down at that lash line where I put that black eyeliner, and I kind of wiggle up. And I do that because I'm trying to get every little hair, right? And then I'm going to go on the backs of my eyelashes too, because I feel like you have fallout and stuff like that from your eyeshadow. And so you want to get that coated and covered, and then you just brush it on. And this Epic Mascara lengthens and curls your eyelashes, y'all. It is fabulous. Right? I mean, it's so pretty. I just love this stuff. you know, and I am a mascara freak. So I usually play with my mascara for a minute and make sure all my little eyelashes are separated just so. I make sure these little corner eyelashes are on point because I'm just like that. So I'm a little OCD about my lashes. Y'all just bear with me for a second because I'm going to show you how you can make your eyelashes look like you have false eyelashes on without putting fake eyelashes on. Oops, I almost dropped the tube. You can't be dropping stuff. Okay, so that's one coat. I want y'all to see like how long and curled. Is that not crazy? Like, I love this stuff. Isn't that awesome? All right, so let's do the other side. Again, just start at the bottom. And I mean all the way at the very, very bottom and wiggle up. Like some people just start kind of halfway down. I want you to go all the way to the bottom and wiggle up. Just like a soul. And then I want you to go on your back of your eyelashes so that they're pretty back and front. My mom has fallen in love with this mascara because she has like literally no eyelashes left. And she's like, this stuff is amazing. It makes me look like I have eyelashes. I'm like, well, I know. It's crazy, right? All right. So you just want to, the pollen here is killing me, y'all. You just want to, I just like to separate and make sure they're all even and all separated and nothing is like sticking together, right? There we go. There we go. There we go. That one needs to separate. There we go. It's like a school dance and I'm the teacher telling them like, I need some space between you two. You're too close. Okay. And there we go on that one. All right, so we're going to do one more coat because it's Saturday, right? And we got to do a little more glam than normal. So I'm going to do one more coat on each eye of the Epic. And then we're going to go in with the 3D Fiber Lash and really like just pump these bad boys up. But I want y'all to see what 2 coats of Epic looks like because it's pretty amazing. I mean, if 1 coat wasn't amazing enough, 2 coats is like off the chain. Patty, are you going to come out tomorrow to our little shindig? Or you're probably working, aren't you? You're working like I am. I'm going to say, we're having a makeup and jewelry party. How much more fun could that be? Okay, come on. Told you I'm a little OCD about this. I'm sorry. Just bear with me. It will be worth it in the end. Okay. So there is 2 coats. Look at that. Isn't that fabulous? Like there's 1. There's 2. See, like the eyeshadow is making more sense now, right? Now that we have lashes and all that good stuff on. All right, and we're just going to do our second coat on this side. those two are going to like stick together and not want to separate. I can already tell. So all you do, if you have two that want to stick together like glue, is I take my little lash comb and I just kind of separate them. Well, I don't kind of separate them. I do separate them. Like I said, it's like a teacher at a high school dance. You just separate those suckers. Tell them, I need some space between y'all. We'll have none of this. There'll be no dirty dancing. Okay, so there is 2 coats of each on each. So before I put my mascara back in my tube, I do my bottom lashes. And I try to do it with my mouth closed, but it's like impossible. So I'm going to try to like not open it so wide. But I mean, y'all, if you can do your bottom lashes without your mouth open, I need y'all to let me know, because like that would be like the magical unicorn move of all time. So I have a friend that's in this makeup business. She's actually what got me started in it. And she says she's a magical unicorn. I say, I'm a mystical mermaid. I mean, can't you tell by the hair? Alrighty. So now let's get down to the nitty gritty. So that is awesome. And you could leave the house and it would be beautiful and people would be amazed, right? But let's blow people away. Like, let's not just amaze them. Hey, Kim, how are you today, girlfriend? What you think about the purple hair? All right. So that was my Epic mascara. That was 2 coats, right? Lengthens, curls, just is amazing. But now I'm going to go in with my 3D fiber lash, and it comes in 2 tubes. So it has a mascara tube and it has a tube of just fibers. Okay. So I'm going to show y'all, I use it on over this. You don't have to do this every day. This is like going to give you that falsy lash look. So I'm going to show you how I do it. So you're just going to take that tube of mascara and you are just going to put on another coat of mascara, and you're just getting those lashes wet with mascara so that the fibers have something to hold on to. So that's all you're doing here. It's just like putting on, it's just another coat of mascara. And I like to really concentrate on these corner lashes because I like them to be long and luscious, because I feel like that's what really gives me that false lash look. And so just put it on all over those lashes. And then you're going to go right in with the tube of fibers, and you're just going to brush those right on the tips. Not all the way up and down your lashes, just on the tips. This is just giving your lashes little extensions. And like I said, I do kind of concentrate on these corner lashes really, really well, because I like those to be extra, 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 extra. Read all about it. My lashes are super, super long. Okay. And then you're going to go right back in with the mascara and seal those little fibers in so that they don't fall off your lashes. And it's not clumpy, or anything like that. It's not flaky. This is the reason they separate the fibers from the mascara, so that it doesn't get clumpy and, kind of gross. I mean, look at that. Is that not crazy? Like, that is super long. Like, let me look down. Can you see? Is that not crazy? Like, seriously, they're so long, and they're not clumpy or anything like that, right? So there is your false lash look without wearing falsies. So we're going to do the same on the other side. So we're just going to coat these lashes with this mascara. Coat, coat, coat. Okay, and then I'm going to put the fibers right on the tips. And I'm just brushing those bad boys on. And we're just putting those little extensions on these eyelashes. And then I'm going to go right back in with my mascara and seal those fibers on those eyelashes. Oops. We got a little crazy there. We'll get that off. Not a big deal. I mean, y'all, is that not like amazing? Amazing to me. Hey, Ginger, what's going on this Saturday, girl? Like serious lashness. I mean, look how long. Is that not crazy? Y'all, to me, that is super crazy. It impresses me every flipping time. Every flipping time. So, like, okay, I got a little bit of mascara right there. I'm going to show y'all how to get that off super simply. I take my eyebrow brush, just that flat end, and just kind of rub it off just to make sure it doesn't have any product on it. And I just wipe that right off. So let me tell you something else. If you have like oily skin and like you're used to at the end of the day, you have little black dots right here because your mascara has, you know, touched your brow bone and like come off because you have that oily skin. And this stuff is not going to do that. It's like that eyeliner that I showed you that is smudge proof. So it is going to stay on. It is not going to come off. It is not going to smear, smudge, flake, any of that. And so now I'm just taking my Epic and just going back over just, you know, straightening up a couple of eyelashes. Just making sure they're, sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't. But is that not cool, y'all? Like, I just, like I said, I'm impressed every time I do it, which is pretty much every day. Pretty much every day. Like, I feel like these right over here need a little extra attention. Like, I love it. It is super crazy long and I love it. Okay, so the next thing that I do is I go back in with my brown eyeliner, and I just make sure that where I had, that's not brown, that is blue. That would have been disastrous. Not really. All right, so I just go back in with my brown eyeliner, and right there where I kind of wing it out, because these get so long, I kind of just lengthen that a little bit. And do the same on the other side. Okay, so this is where you could take like our dip and draw eyeliners, which are awesome. So these are our liquid eyeliners. So like I'll show you real quick. This one's called Prominent, which is our dark brown color. And you could go on right over that eyeliner and like really get that wing on point. You know, kind of whatever. This I can do. I just can't just use liquid eyeliner though. I have to use the pencil first. Right? I don't know why. Because I'm just not coordinated, y'all. I've never been graceful. So, and then like you can get that point right there and really define that. Okay. Hey, Wendy, what's going on today? All right, so now I've got to line under my eyes, but I don't use an actual eyeliner. I use shadow. But when I do the cut crease like this, I like to wait until I get this part done before I take the shadow in. Okay, so I am going to take this pink color that is on my lid right there, called Hesitant, and I'm going to take it with my liner shader brush. So, no, that's not it. That's not liner shader. This is my liner shader brush. So it has kind of a angled kind of, you know, harder end on it, and it has like the shader part, but we're going to take the liner part, and I'm going to take it first into that Hesitant color, that light pink. And I am going to just put that right on under my eye. Sorry, people calling me like I'm not on live, right? So I'm going to take that pink color, and I'm just going to rub that right under my eye, and that's just going to be, again, kind of my blending color, just to start the liner process right under my eye. Okay, and then I'm going to go into Fervent, which is that berry color right there, and that's, I'm going to spray my liner end with my setting spray, and I'm going to go in with that Fervent right under my eye. Okay, like a so, just like a so. And I do that because I don't, when I do the cut crease like this, I don't like my bottom eyelash line to touch my top eyelash line. That's why I think I got a little bit of, sorry. So I don't know how close y'all can see it, but let's see, let me spray it one more time. It's very subtle, right? So like right there, I just kind of do that. Can y'all see that? Like that. And I don't know why I like to do that. I just do. You don't have to do that. But when I do a cut crease, I just kind of like everything to be separated. It's just me. You know, it is whatever you want, girls. It is just however you think it looks best. All right, so we're going to do the same on the other side. Spray that brush, put it right in that Fervent color. And we're going to take it and do the same on that side. I don't know. I just feel like when you do a cut crease like this, you don't want anything kind of touching. It just mimics that look underneath. So there is my eyeliner, which is really eyeshadow, right? So there we go. So I feel like that just really opens up my eyes, makes them look huge. All right, so then I'm going to take my just brush, and I'm going to brush off, you know, the excess and the fallout and all that good stuff from under my eyes. Sometimes I like to take a little extra powder, and I usually just go in with the velour, which is, you know, what I set my foundation with. So sometimes I'll just take a little extra powder and like just clean up that eye area right there. Okay. There is my cut crease, girls. What you think? What you think? Again, if you're just hopping on, thanks for watching. And if you share my video, please say #shared, and it'll enter you into my giveaway today for an epic mascara. And I will be giving that away live tonight. So join me later on tonight. I got to let you know what time, because I'm not sure what all is going on in my life, what my 14-year-old has planned for me, and, you know, work and all that good stuff. So, all right. So now we are going to do some, we're going to finish our foundation and our colors. So I'm going to do a little bit of blush. So this is Seductive, which is my favorite color. I'm going to take my blusher brush. This stuff is super pigmented too. So I just tap it in there twice like that. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. And that might have been a little too much blush right there. I mean, it's so pigmented that seriously, like sometimes when I tap it twice, it's too much. Like it just was on this side. But that's okay. We'll fix it. All right. So then I'm going to go back in with this brush, and I'm just going to kind of right there where I got too much, clean that up. I'm going to clean up my contour a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to highlight. We got to highlight, girlfriends. We want to look like the sun is always shining right on us. So I'm going to take my highlighter. This one is our pressed highlighter in Benevolent. And I am going to just, again, take this same brush, and I'm just going to dip it right in that highlighter and go right on top of where I put that blush. And then I'm going to take this end, and I'm going to highlight right above my eyes right there. Because you want to highlight right where the sun would hit you, so that, like I said, it looks like the sun is always shining on you. People will be like, dang, it's nighttime and it looks like the sun's shining on you. You'd be like, I know. I just glow. And then let me show you a trick. So I'm going to wet that brush, and I'm going to go right into that highlighter right there, and I'm going to highlight above my lip. Look at that. Look how pretty. You could do that all over, like for a nighttime look, you know, do it more dramatic, but, you know, it's not nighttime yet. And then that just gives you that like, whoo, good. All right, so now let's do some lippies. I feel like I kind of want to do a pink, right? Because I got pink earrings on, I got pink eyeshadow on. So I have a couple of new pinks I might want to try out. What color pinks? This one's called Soulful. It's really a pretty pink. And then I also have Sentimental, which is kind of a purpley pink. I feel like Soulful. Let's go Soulful. All right, so what color? Lip liner. Do I want to go pinky? I mean, if we're going to do it, might as well do it right. Right, girls? Okay, so if you wanted to tone this color down, you could do a pouty color lip liner, which would kind of tone it down. But you know I ain't going to do that. So we're going to take this one, which is Posh. And it's bright pink, so it is going to pump up this color. All right, so to line your lips, let me show you a little trick for us older women. If you bite down on your lips and kind of push them out, it gives you that like nice smooth line to line or smoother lip to line. Okay, so watch. I can't talk while I'm doing it, obviously. See how easy that was? Just like that. Same on the bottom. And the only place that I overline my lips is right here on the corners of my top lip. And I just barely do that because my bottom lip is so much bigger than my top. And I do all kind of line almost all the way inside. I don't know. It just makes me feel like that my lip sticky stays on better. All right, so now we're going to take this Soulful. This is our Splash Liquid Lipstick. And I want you girls to take it and I want you to wipe it off until you think you have gotten all the product off of it. And the reason you want to do that is because, again, this is such a super pigmented product that this one's brand new, by the way, that if you don't wipe it all off, it'll be like too much. And you can always put more on, but you want to start with less, right? So just keep wiping. And I mean, seriously, until you think it's all off, because I'm going to show you, you know, you're wiping, wiping, wiping. All right, watch. I mean, see how much is still left on there? It's crazy, right? And it's a curved brush, which is awesome. So it really gets in those corners of your lips. And so like right up here, I feel like I need just a little bit more. So I just dipped just the tip in the lid. That's some bright pink lips, isn't it, girls? All right, so we are going to tone it down with I don't know. What am I going to? All right, so I'm going to show y'all a trick, I guess. I guess. Also, let me show you this little tip. All right, so if this is my concealer brush. If you feel like that line is not as straight as you want it to be, you can always take your concealer brush. Don't put any extra product on it or anything like that, but it will just like smooth out that line for you. So I'm going to take a little bit of that concealer that's left on my hand with my concealer brush and just dab that on my lips. See how that kind of lightens it, right? Just a little. It also helps set your lipstick. So this Splash liquid lipstick will probably last me all day anyway, regardless of if I put that concealer on there or not. But I just like to just give it a little bit of lightness. And then we're going to go in with a lip gloss. Oh, no, you know what? I'm not going to go in with lip gloss today. Today, I am going to go in with our lipstick called Sitting Pretty. Look, isn't it pretty? And you can tell I got stuff on, so I'm going to wipe it off. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's such a pretty color. And I'm going to put that on over. Isn't that cool? I mean, if you're going to have purple hair, you might as well have bright pink lips, right, girls? All right. So I think we are done. All I got to do is spray with some setting spray. And that just helps set your foundation and your powders and all that good stuff so that they last throughout the day. And I think it's good. And if you have any powder or anything like that, it kind of helps, push that down into your skin so it doesn't look like, powdery. It just looks matte. All right. So as I always end my videos with, we are a company that is here to thank you, Heather. I appreciate it. I mean, it is, just fun with makeup, right? You can wear whatever you want. Okay. So I always say, please, 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 please tell yourself every day, look in the mirror, tell yourself that you're gorgeous, that you're beautiful, that you're intelligent, that you're worthy. And, even if you don't believe it, right? Because one day you'll start to believe it. And then every day I want you to give another lady that you know or run into or meet that same compliment or a compliment, that you think she's gorgeous, that you think she's beautiful, that she's intelligent, that you admire her, that that, she is just somebody that you're glad to know, whatever it is, because you never know when that one word of encouragement will help that lady through her day, or when that one word of encouragement will help that lady make a decision that might change her life, or when that one word of encouragement will just, give her the boost that she needs to overcome some obstacle. So I want to be here for you girls like you have been here for me. I appreciate and love the fact that you girls support me each and every day by watching my videos, by, commenting on my videos, sharing my videos, buying products from me, whatever it is. I just appreciate it so much. And so if there is ever anything I can do for any of you guys, let me know. I think you each are beautiful, wonderful people. And, I think we're all worthy no matter what, because God didn't make no junk. He made purple hair girls. He made pink hair girls, blonde girls, red hair girls, blue eyes, brown eyes, green eyes, purple eyes, whatever. And he did it all because he thought each one of us were beautiful and unique in our own way. So I love you all, and I thank you all for being here for me. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. And remember, tonight I will be giving away the Epic Mascara. So go share my video and comment #shared so you'll be entered into the giveaway. Thank you, girls. Love y'all. Have a wonderful Saturday, and I will see you all soon. Okay? Bye, girls. Mwah. Love y'all.